Fellow Ghanaians, one primary goal of the Constitution was to decentralize the structure of governance in Ghana so the government would be brought closer to the people. One fundamental barrier to the realization of this goal has to do with the ramifications of Article 55, Clause 3 of the Constitution, which currently bars political parties from involvement in district assembly elections and local government. The attempt I made in 2019 to repeal this provision and allow for the participation of political parties in local government was aborted because of the lack of a broad national consensus when the opposition NDC signaled its inability to back the repeal. It was and continues to be my view that the repeal or modification of an entrenched clause of the Constitution should attract widespread support to make it acceptable and healthy for the body politic. We should further bear in mind the strong attachment of the Ghanaian people to multi-party democratic elections. On the average, the turnout for national elections in the Fourth Republic has been 72%, one of the highest in the world, whilst the turnout for the allegedly non-partisan local government elections has always hovered around 30%. I've said it before, and I'll repeat it. I will continue to work for an extensive national consensus on this issue. And should such a consensus be attained for the repeal of Article 55, Clause 3 of the Constitution, and an agreement reached for political parties to participate in and sponsor candidates for election to district assemblies, at any point during my remaining tenure of office as President of the Republic, the matter will be brought back again to the front burner of our public discourse for the necessary action. We've had 5 presidents in the history of the Fourth Republic, with peaceful transfers of power from a governing to an opposition party on 3 separate occasions. Even when there was disagreement with the outcome of an election, it was the Supreme Court on 2 occasions, rather than the streets, that validated its result. We are arguably the most stable democracy in West Africa. On this day, the 30th anniversary of the referendum, whose votes ushered in the Fourth Republic, I urge all of us to renew trust in our democracy and bear in mind at all times the oft-cited statement that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. I say so because there are some who, for their own parochial and selfish interests, would want to see a return to the dark days of authoritarian rule, simply because, with no respect for the Ghanaian people, they are either unwilling to subject themselves or their vision to the open scrutiny of the Ghanaian people, or because they know they will be rejected by the Ghanaian people and thus seek a shortcut to office and power. Let us strengthen our resolve to resist such persons for our common good.
His Excellency the President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and it's been exactly 30 years I call referendum na 1992 Constitution. Yakojitum say indeed we and yede babe bu omai me watching mo akwa Badwam Mpensenpensemu and yede bro me di kwesi asempa abiafo atena se nti antwentwen ye be fiase na nkomo no yede ahyehyɛ so fall out on Mampani Ekai. Democracy has been good for us. Name of your leaders, are they living up to expectation? That's the question we're asking this morning. NSC Alkumi represented the New Patriotic Party, the 2020 parliamentary candidate, or Akwetia constituency. Ernesto Memwakwaba, Bibia Bokodia. Great party motor constituency elections, like what's saying.
Your party in the Boko. Robisa party as a media, Mamma Fasa, Quenya is on chair, your party in Pennyfonia, Ken Ghana, Mampeni, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, and then Abedi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, any party penifonian from national executives to regional executives to constituency executives. Ni teach you Akwetia constituency executives. And can ye chairman odienim ye fana Alhaji Baba Yakubu. So nim say ne yenuanu Muslimi for enam Ramadan tino omoche kom enchebia no ede fete no first started. Eti mema no your friend me congratulate no say wetimi ahye ne ho den ache ne yemukom for the past almost 30 days near na binim say obepiem bi fi na odin shrai den enso aba na menchia yenuanu Muslimi fo nyina omayade isan say asampa so nim say religion has a place in our body politics and in the development of society as well, because isan say many o can say enipa sune ne ban ne aden bebre na is shaped by your own the way yentete ne niama ya fem na enipa bebre na enam religion ne adenti no yentete no aboa ama ya sitting mu no da no you live a responsible lifestyle nti ye maye nuano Muslimin for no omako through these 30 days of fasting ni nyina no ye be congratulate you nyina na ya mom happy holiday be sense weekend ana ombe end fast no no ma celebrate Eid no nti ya mom happy Eid al-Fitr.
That's for NSC Akumia represented the New Patriotic Party 2020 parliamentary candidate Akwetia constituency. Ashanti Regional Deputy Communications Officer. Alex Asafo-Adjei representing NDC. Asafo-Adjei mite on catch. Ofita ada ofi ha wedding bi apaya.
Oh, David. Friday they am tie manche fita mi blue.
Oh, okay. And a traditional Friday way. And what you say?
We dear kunim. And just so we dear.
Atari I share so ye good. We dear before there. Atari obi a share so ye good. Obi a won the color. Obi a won the favorite color. Me dey fita krasi or tie fita. No mo yem wan say ne wakoto fugu a wa shi kasa me.
Asafo-Adjei right. I no pay car na ka we shi fita. No drop it. I think he is right.
Asafo-Adjei has more internal elections natural.
I na on say yes say obache wo dem na say oche wadwa na say osisi no yi so what you say over the years no NDC who say enoma bi wo wa ase kaye ya ma na fayase emfa yase na protocol say say it is better lead than never enti regions bi wo ya pese ye ne eden ekoho na no ma bi wo ya tutu ni yi enti ye di kan akoya outreach Ashanti region yes structure party ni say the way party ni betimi aguru say the hwehwe no Meno kase mpani for Eastern region. The second phase omo Eastern region outreach. Ebia hopefully weekend na omo wi say adwuma de ni nyina. Ti ewia me sure say functional executive committee ni be share na omo de date timeline say de beto aba no. Aba beto abonten na yeso ya hyase ya ahoboa. Na yeso ya bato internal elections no. Ahihye so. Enti say acha na nye boapaye but adwuma ekoso wo form.
Okay.
Said the bear go election or prepare on crack or elections in the Nase and no man says a woyen. One, yes, said the bear as a vehicle now person was channel. And the quaji to me went to me and find you to manage and for so be and so. So we think that say time cry na a baby tea. Now say a bit me I'm making sure that the right things and the right strategies are put in place. Said the bear just after the elections, no. You be a full complement of a share a person the quaji to me now. I think say if you say and we are far better than the baby prayer home. I can say you go internal elections, and after that, no, we call elections. Maybe when your results are heading, because the ultimate goal of every political party is to win power. It was it me put in place the right things. Said the executives on the back about the party and a bit magic to me.
And Alex Asafo-Adjei, a Deputy Ashanti Regional Communication Officer for the NDC. What joining Badwam Mpensenpensemu de bro, I Adom TV, made in the question semper. And as you come here, Mampeni Ekasai and Mampeni Kase, democracy is good for us. But the question is, this democratic dispensation, our leaders, are they living up to expectation?
Asampayentia Ghana phobium. Na question will be say and as Asama Mampeni kan. First of all, yenshe baby ayefi, any baby ayababedu. Na oshe se Ghana mine. In fact, and not here Mampeni kasa okaina. I see your experience BBAB from coup d'etat. Say soja amemo bitu and I say you go through a democratic system, but ebia near yeshwe no na nye sa na was in fact every form of governance no Ghana since 1957 no ya femu bi ni ababedu bebi abedu, but the most stabilized democracy and as a system ayenya so far no and from 1992 BC and ye can one semi. Now so mampeni ka say democracy has been good and as a yema Ghana maya na chese ne kwan so an chese o hwe 1592 ABC ne anamontu ayetu akwantu ayetu ababedu bebi abedu ya. Now they compare baby ayefi infidudu na anka 57 eba BC 92 no o share the developmental stage, o share the achievement, o share the sociological development in Yamana. One kasa timi say yes. In fact, difference we 1592 BC samre no ye two akwentu kesia ye hu sacha kesia ewe society about the governance of the state say impono ye choose and nipa BC ya name ebu o man no. We've been able to go through almost 3 successive governments and handovers. Say, obi opposition, we win the election. Now some kwan so ya handy over man. And no campaign is good enough. Oko a man who does what? Just by the mere fact say opposition party win the election kwan, ye handy over man kwan no kwan so abe pinche. Ghana there. Baby opposition in one senekwan, just like Omampeni Kaino. We've had opportunities here, they be court. I'm a court neither and make a decision, and I say the ruling. And yes, say you decide, yes, say pinche, amount for gu mountain, so near train, say kind and grante, and ye did try one son, a ye to muse opposition, that by itself no is a good achievement. Secondly, no, even the electoral processes I have more any baby I have do from the opaque system, BBC, and they through electronic means of voting. Yeah, there. I just say progressively, no, Ghana has made headway. Into to me, no, even we share the multi-party system, a war, a quiet fast political parties, and how political parties no contribute to ideas and policy formulations near the Ghana. To me, I think Ghana has come we've come very far. Osha yen constitution so I celebrating for the next for the past 30 years it's been able to solve a lot of our problems. Sebi constitution be anywhere say be etimia solve all the problems. Sometimes there are constitutional problems and until all over the world your Supreme Courts superior courts of judicature send be such problems never. Yen judge for eti ho no benya akwenya interpret law no to solve the problems of society like Omampeni Kaino. So far no largely no this constitution has been able to solve our problem largely no since this Fourth Republic no ye problem bia ye bia ye timia solve enipa maku mienu bi o menasepo efa constitution no ma point out, but like we keep saying the constitution is a living organism. It is capable of growth. Enyi dane dano esasha and dane dano ya judge for no sunya opportunity say be interpreted the laws to suit the times that we find ourselves. And once we have all these systems working and integrating together for the development of society, not just a ne kwan so ha na yenam no. Na asemba ko Omampeni kan na ye nika me face say is about time say be share the decentralization aspect. No ka say emra so say ye DC ni ade a ye be yom no. Yemfa nko aba yemfa electoral system ni miento aba emfen yom no. Na back to question, what's not beside say whether your leaders they've been able to live up to expectation. First of all, they made me can say the SSA obia ye biano and obia developmental contribution bia also ye biano or my yebi. As to whether it meets our expectation is another thing. But so far so good. Me I think say Amampeni who do announce leaders do aye nyomo. It has not been the best. But me actually say from 92 no and my yeba multi-party democracy and I say yeba share democracy as BM no obetime hu say systematically no if it ni enye ni ye nyina no yenye bi, but the good aspect ni say kebi no ama ye the good opportunity to say sana many Akufo-Adjei ye ama ya contribute to yetimi ka ho asem yetimi criticizing yetimi shape decisions and discussions on radio ama ne ono so te ne office we so fa bi di adwuma no or fa bi edi adwuma. There's been limitation how far, there's been corruption, there's been several forms of allegations of corruption, there's been bad governance, as we all know, in all over in Africa and same as Ghana. But I think we've made steady progress. And baby, if we keep on criticizing ourselves constructively and we keep challenging ourselves in the best or in line with best practices, may I sure say in no time, no, Ghana will be one of the best democracies across the world and not just Africa or West Africa. And that is what we are all expecting, say, as a manufacturer, as future leaders, we'll keep learning from the best. We'll keep putting ourselves up for the best and not to settle for less. And tibebia, sin tobia, a buyer in the past, we need to look at it. Say yen sign ye chin kosa miani bim. Bebia, there were allegations of corruption. What are the control measures? For me, these are the important matters. So controls be na yedi gu onum. Na mpono se bia ban oteso na office we tu anamo bi na enya. Ochine bi no abanfofo ba. What are the controls? And answer we opposition now criticize ya. Say o kan say o kan ka say hu keke da bi. O kan na wa kire say so ochine bi no sabani ane be hye onsa say ne no ne omampani a. Then now be any differently. Na Ghana for it menya gide o mu say ochine bi no be omampani a. Wanam ntuo ABCD a obetu it's going to be different from abandada no. Now alternative ideas no so I will suggest no better. Saying abandada no. For me, I think that is the way to go. Yes, a bit me about say in leaders no over the period no. Ebia omoni ye ni omanamutu bi omutu ye no and meet your expectation. But there's still much room for improvement and there's still the opportunity for us to correct the steps of yesterday for us to be better tomorrow.
Matsime da sebebro NSC Akumi 2020 parliamentary candidate MPP Akwetia constituency. Now, my members on any Adrian Akufo-Adjei.
Better than I'm having. You see, I see a quino and count down, say quine nefe. Na Mamenchia NDC for Majibro Adom TV and Opay. And what me tell Mampeni Kasan. Na in principle, assembly be all kaya and come in the yard. There are many problems in our constitution. And I answer Ubusa a very important question. Say, have our leaders, have they lived up to expectation? And no nan can me expect to me answer. But Otimi deal with it diplomatically, and I don't begrudge him because now ban our power. You won't send you out to me and share and control. Oshe Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana Mampeni. Kwanya wa faswa wa bu mine for the past 6-7 years in here. Me who bizam say we live up to expectation. Because no.
Question is it limited?
You are not our leaders.
Our leaders, exactly.
You are not the moderator. So please.
Maybe your fair
So I don't need some of Mr.
Yeah.
What I say? Nanado and Abema speech. And all call it on Ghanaian say yentu anamobi. And he said Obi ebe pointed to Obi and you only ebe pointing the first answer because why? Yetuaba since 92 nyina sempadi enti yetuaba said ebeya ye den sesan ebeden ebeba. And do you expect me to go and be mentioning Mahama or to opposition into a taxi man? I only any power. Mahama bit me akaze na enye constitutional amendment ebeya adwuma. I just saw Mampani Akufo-Addo. And now they can look at the context within which I am subjecting my argument. Now Jai is hard now. Me no okase. And in fact, all the medical state is in principle, I agree. Say constitution, I was saying no maybe woman, yes, son. The appointment of the IGP, your Mampani, the kita say to me, no, me feel say enye papa. And ma yetiminya a president minya when you be or your president or warding papa, obetiminya abuse the security service. Just like how we are witnessing. The appointment of a chief justice, the sole prerogative of the president, if you say problematic. The appointment of the electoral commissioner, and also a president without consultation, no appointee. Or appointee, we are no, problematic. Some of them I agree in principle. Me have difficulties with Article 64, I have difficulties with Article 57(5) of the Constitution. But Mampani are within a space of 6 years asempa equal 7 years no appointed close to 10 or 11 justices to the Supreme Court. Me one no predecessors by obi maximum 4 there 5 in the 8 years. Nancy her list of judges are no promote to the appeals court. I be more throw petitions about some of them. Na aka be 2-3 years bi ama wo free aban mu no. Afi na obeka say yenhwe na yenye constitutional amendments. Na tumi ni bi wo why if say ba bia problem wono ye gigi bi free o mampani nsam me ye sure say what debate no radio news. Me tie omo anom de omo opinions oba. Me say me ne ya adwene in principle but the system no e was here cleaning it up. There must be an overhaul. E was here hye ni ni ehun say sa system we ya hye sa to no. Say we devil kra be president a Ghana for ho beto omo. Any system and no hey. You are telling me say yenko amend provision e be crime or a cap a bit but say one of the proposals and say a cap a to the number of judges a bit appointed to Supreme Court. Okay, ya the papa. But looking at the current composition of the Supreme Court bench, or more, and some of the rulings are urban. I mean, I would not agree with anybody. Sas empower hey. Media and tisa. Say yes, or birth certificate and proof of citizenship. What do you want my best? What your experience and your knowledge, books are working kind now, and here for my ben you say, Krata, yatro ma midin woso. Atro baby a ma me free. Yatro papa din woso. Atro baby a papa free. Wa mu din woso. Ufie wo house address. So ye Ghana ni e woso. Fu Supreme Court ne, omo say, enu nkyere so ye Ghana name no. Ofa sa akrata na omo doubting no. Now the kwaje passport bad ya no kire so ye Ghana ni. Ofa sa akrata na ye say enye proof no. O de kwaje Ghana card be say no ye Ghana ni asempa. E bia na me na metiso a. Ghana ha me say no krensa yo. E nipa na mpeneka asempa. Yen ka no kra na enye ho aduro. Na enye ho aduro say de be ya ye ka asem na e be ka na say de sitie. Me I am of the firm belief say no kra mo ka kire MPP for ne mo amoye media no. NDC ba monka and politicians will set up. And na mabunu breu and found them a NDC ni mabunu no ye bre. Obi be ko school awie na adwuma ko nya bi nye. O man bia so no say justice system no eye weak te say the witness in ya. Enye me nko na American even the US State Department or move report e ba aka the National Security Minister under this government can be.
No banka say
Afro barometer so it was reported. Oh there no problem but Afro barometer report Asempa, on Kirby, say a man for lose confidence in the justice system. And also so meboa. Yeni wa unia nas. Aye investigative piece. Ama ye hu say bi mu Adjei fo bi no mu nyina. Ba wo gege adem de e the rulings bi a ensem fataba abontin. Ama ye general legal council ne mpanimfo bi atete committee ya twebia so. Enti asema ye ka we nya asem a obi ani. Why? So you think it is fair for a president to appoint an MPP chairman, Doma East MPP chairman, who is also a communicator for the MPP. I won a video on Hello FM, representing MPP, Kasama MPP. Then he is appointed a High Court judge, and you think that is proper? Bible class here, what you know, and do you think such a judge as a for Jamie Kojin anymore? There will be justice. There will be justice as a for known NDC communicator, known MPP communicator. There will be justice. Even omo Adjei fo mpo asebe ye hu se omo ye MPP ana NDC no MPP mpanifo timi na TV so edibi mwatem they are stupid, they are foolish. All that is asked of that MP and he say write an apology. Unia centro ni Facebook ye jailing 10 days na say preferential treatment. And this is the president calling on us. Say anything. After 1 year, normal way. And look at even what happened in their elections. You got come there. People dressed in military security voting. Sad dressing, you know, many actually so. Sad dressing, no, or my police watch home. How different is that dressing to Omo Omukwaya was West Wogon? Omo no muguka moa. Yet see Omo mo asempa. Ka by the police for symbol I am boss home. Across a car near SWAT for car. Isn't it dangerous for the IGP under oath to sit before the Administration Commission and tell you say even though can you trust SWAT police Ghana Police Service symbol bohon and yet please
You can't see, please. But I will say, what's the
Are you the moderator?
About your Kasas
Are you the moderator?
Are
you the moderator?
But
I don't know for
these are issues. You see, he was your law. Omampani, please. I don't know what you show to say. What you say? Isn't it dangerous? So my team. I wasn't a media for some way you say money. IGP to me because a car, even though you're through Ghana Police Service, SWAT ebo. You want a man for kita 2 arms are all civilian to kita. Saka in part of Ghana Police for a fleet of cars. Is it the case that and then and Abaiwe is setting a different or a parallel security service alongside the state security? And right, you will be the same thing Ghana Police is telling us. So I'm on your microphone to me. Satarena ne show who bet me ashe. Satarena a war pockets I day rounds of ammo shame who bet me ashe. Who should be a yancho? Who should be a yancho? And these are the issues I have Ghana for. These are the concerns and Akufo-Addo can't say. It makes it difficult for some of us to agree. Even when the short commission say, Mountain Akufo-Addo they were left off the hook. Basically, will be taking action. And this is the president telling me, say your constitution now, you to 2 years after your now status quo now benefit. There will be a cleanup. They can't clean up the normal begu come make sure say yashishe normal ye. I have a serious challenge with said the American principle with Article 64 on election petition. The NTA make us ani asempa. Yemra ne chere say ye koto aba. Na ebia menene menue nya adwene say ye declare president. Within 21 days I will send me the petition no ekokoto. Me the petition na kokoto no. Yebeto akoso ne aso ani in obedi president obeye an appointment aye bibia to say president without any prejudice to case na court no problem but asempa ye hwe nyankopon toturubonsu boss ro wi anim say ye Ghana fo ayete judge ben na so no owa akukudura after say aso president in na wi a or your appointments or co international assignments eji loans ba sika ba Ghana ha obetumi ahwe na nima ka kire say after 3 months no wo si form Judge Ben. Asempa yan kanu kre no. Judge Ben. And so betimi anya sa akukudon and say in the situation yaso ani in na wie no. Now even after the Supreme Court pronouncement also on the court no nya adwan what happens? Sata maybe a minia and excuse kra ya no DC amana start call office. Or start here enjoy honorable. Na you say Supreme Court say bibia saba. But said that you think what is going to happen?
Is any position the bono?
What party full soldiers and crab ding so mobetiasi. It can bring political instability. So my proposition is this. Say Supreme Court dia basse 3 months pen on bediasem. Yet to abani by our constitutional in the absence of the president, vice president, and the speaker, a chief justice anymore. And the Chief Justice, while the petition is ongoing, can make sure the Speaker is elected for the Speaker to take over. And yet, Abana will by March or first week in April, May. Now, you declare Nipa Yatua by Yina or you're valid as president. Yet, not Nipa Krona ba abi swear in not young Ghana, your man penny in Nayadia to me. Last 1 year, Article 57.5 million this year. Article 57.5.
Yeah. What other channel mean so?
And also so propaganda.
Propaganda.
57.5. And also so no. A bomb and penny who by say obi ntimi nsiu no either criminally and as a civil suit to be a was our office. That is also problematic to me.
Okay.
Enti asempa se wo just an example. Enti so mampani Akufo-Addo afa wasase sisia was is in office. Untimi nsiu no. Na so was start sisi abansoro sisi dan oye bibia after office na e bia wasi awie kro di bia rent amanfo afei na wo ne kwa akotwe sa amanso
Azafaje Matias Mjenka NSC afọ bebre ma
asampa me wa kan sem bebre na ne nsen bi ono ma in fact na I am tempted to interject him because anger na okon otumfu trogu nkofo ani na ne ya ne se yenu ebiti ebia taxi mu ana trotro mu maybe or show you on the phone.
Be better.
We see for social media or
Facebook, social media.
Facebook. Ene kwa abute me di nyabute me di traffic ma me bai ye nuanu mo eton ade wo traffic me akoba m chozo me ta hwe wo Adom TV me ta hwe wo YouTube nti omo hwe nti obi oko John kwa na hwe social media nyabute ba o kenya na bia wasi fi trotro na we nya hwe bi na mfutuo na nya kone ne na nti na kan pese me ko leaders now be say no is not limited to Yeru Akufo-Addo. We are looking at 30 years of democracy. And you know, it is all best single so do we need be see Yeru Akufo-Addo so. Not just one guy so mine na on penny. So penny na person come mine na same year. Then we are looking at within the 30 years span, yen penny for ye nya omono. And amontu obey no metu. So penny be about way to an amobi and seven. You can point it out. Now what share kwan e betimi afa so e be del me ya onu me ya one pen na we so
as avoid the manegasa
nyabote
komikasa mami
share make no I mentioned corruption say there's been several allegations of corruption. If I wanted to be personal metimi akwa atwe aba be kan ba government official one allegation by any about how those flight issues were handled, but because we are looking at a 30-year span na ye hwe amamu a ye mpanifo na bebu anamontu a omatu ni baby a ye quality no. I didn't want to be personal about it because I think say the right way for us to go no say ye nyine bebu nkompon be hwe ye chi baby a na ye fi baby a bedun baby a ye ko na etimi a provide solution. But so who desires say over na Yeru Akufo-Addo na say na bibia na Akufo-Addo a one na how because in the end no you are not making any progress with 30 years span assessment na ye no. They do also say, ni focus on constitutional challenges are all canning. You see, like I said, Yeru Akufo-Addo on can say, Yango Sagana constitution holistically. He mentioned specific provisions. Said media, Misusu said, about local government and memuomwa. Me pese yen to abani MMC DCs. Until going forward, no media per the data no. See, to presidential elections, there's 70% turnout consistently over this 30 years period. And so, about to DC and memoir, to local assemblyman elections now, 30% turnout. The difference even tells you, say Ghana for a quiet partisanship, quiet partisanship in our interest. It's making sure say that way. That's what he's saying. And no na what you see jom and waba na wo kan birth certificate eti kromai sebi when you want dey kwa wasoti asem eti wo nim ekwan amanfo de fa so e dey akwa birth certificate e o kromu ano yeti kromu anu say wo nim kwati kwan amanfo nam so akwa various documents e o kromu anu say and no na government we make a conscious effort say it's about time say you betimi a proper means of identifying who is a Ghanaian. So as a model be share constitutional flaws. Ebeka say Supreme Court judge be rule say eti no what your mind that's what we call judicial precedent. Oti o mind na we hu say ekwan ye nam so it is a notorious fact say ekwan ye nam so edinya birth certificate no enye no okotenasia na o ma rule a o se sebi wajimi kwa no nim se body a eto ahye no aben
na bakomi why don't you add any strength in her if we know say there is
but you start from some place but in analyzing and in making a judicial ruling you take judicial notice of your environment things that are happening in the society in line with law no make it ruling you don't make vague ruling on trans say yes say no na make it ruling say because obi kwa paper and into kwa paper na happen no. We take notice, judicial notice, Ghana ayon, ye nim say, amanfrafo, enyina aba be birth certificate, o time sikama agent, we say, obey biama. Everything okon na me say, and our judicial system is weak. And you see, nya wenu masem, and I bet you say judicial system is weak. And in some more kind about election petition. So, and our election petition, no, the way I structured in the law on penisa, look at the suggestion, Oma. Okay? And now ya ana omodi asem call down court bad time on election petition. In some omodi call court nyina jim zero. First year law student or not way as law student knows very well say the case was vacant and empty. He knows it was frivolous. He knows. Etubesha MPP for in our defense
to the court no ye cho say look case no omo dey court on we submitted no case in the end court ni judgment che said in some omo cheche to court bata na enim nyina ba kokra mponi wa court no e grant ye enti say be ye court wa ba wi a na timamufo asisize ye authority say ono Asafo-Adjei medi mampani no na ti bonko so bi esan so ono pese otwe sign ti no o say per provision in law ni ti no or the akwakodan court bata no na when you grace period no delay the ruling of the state you see there is no authority of any state that is bigger than the citizenry. It's now reading Ghana Mamrana. First preamble is we the people. So what I say, yena ye CD authority. Ediama sa amamrana o kan wasem. And at every time no, the authority of the people is supreme. It's ya court post na ya kasa say I am bia na sempa medi Ghana mampeni no. And you have any everything bonko to be say because there's an opportunity at the court no between sign. In any case, if you have any complaint, at least it has happened, you have had the benefit of being in power whilst there was an election petition in 2013. Similar has happened in 2021. In the end, to me, so will be bika. Ebia or say utre a case, nebia almost fast a dispensing case, nebia say how they are. Fine. But the truth of the matter is say, there's no lacuna anywhere. Na baby awoka say, yenjaima ebia Speaker of Parliament. Yenjaima ebia Chief Justice. Have you even what bisa on? Should you see 7th of January 2021? Should you see away? 92 days ni entimi speaker. Dear Asafo-Adjei person or catch say ono na dream ni nyansa dudom do hun ni say sa time no na say there is no precedent let the hosa yentimi enye hwe enti say omuso ntimi nchusu leader but the right thing to do ni say Ghana court batain e wo to me say obe make pronouncement say e bia abato aye to ye no e kwa ye fa so to aban if you have overwhelming evidence if clearly it indicates say asusuan pa say there are infractions are court batain was out to me no and ya me no ka say let me give you a scenario ya court aba and I will susu say yes sisiu ebia nsem for analysis kwaches this and this area si wo hwe vote dodo a NDC candidate nyae any parliamentary candidate nyae now share the MPP for nyae any there's a mismatch between the pronouncement of the EC and what the data says o de court batain nya to fi so mani efira kra no omu hu say ampa say udi nkunim pefe na udi nkunim pefe what will prevent them from making a pronouncement say udi nkunim enti sabi enye wanu a de ba be gina be bastardize court no enye this impenifo anu a mo be twe court baatan na wo from no eno na che say there's injustice within our judicial system. No, it is not true and it is absolutely false.
That's a rebuttal.
It is
about 5 minutes.
After
then
largely Ghana Mamrano are solving most of your problems.
Okay.
There may be some minor sentimental any baby war. And on that, say genuinely, there are concerns for amendment. We can look at that. But it's not something that you can say appointment issues or Kenya is neither here nor there. You're so many independent institutions. Who say presumably manned by independent people. In the end, then no way. So what are you saying?
Quick one.
Asempa. Unim. Minu wakasa bibli na wakasa sana chichire no ye misri. On the rebuttal concerning birth certificate. On to kaya no asan de chichire no. Me sisi me no kasa na me bi website me ba Google. So you see Ghana Immigration Service in search of Ghanaians who aided 52 foreigners to acquire Ghanaian passport. It goes on and on. Instances where ye chase a man for money Ghana for my Badwam passport. If you judicial notice, no. Open so chere me say,
did I comment on passport? Please, please.
No. Oh,
as I can correct him. Then correct him. I made no mention of passport. Correct him. No. Some person may be man correct him. Please quoting
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, nyina ne say.
O paraphrase and so
no meba you all can say a judgment na by relative to the birth certificate you free be judicial notice omo hwe de ekoso judge for hwe de ekoso environment some of the reported cases are actually quite bonny amount for first one omunya birth certificate and yes sir and I am telling him say some now all come and also craft flies in the face of argument we are here because say judicial notice corona workers wasn't judge for the taking they should have taken same judicial notice of the instances where people who are not supposed to hold Ghanaian passport have acquired it and we have arrested them. I know they won't take this judicial notice then. In fact, there's some argument way more lame and they say the very document now will say your fuck my bonus on yenya and no proof no. That same document no and at the Supreme Court I say no number a proof which is the passport and the Ghana card no and no mom near the koji. And the defective document and proof of citizenship akwa passport and no mom ye proof. Yeah, the defective document akwa Ghana card and no mom ye proof. O pese assembly on na what chiri e wiase nyansa de asi intimenti ase. Ase mo wan na aka kire na obeti ase. Eto so biu. O say say ye kwoto aba na obi a woni nyina so obi a nipa bia keke ebeka so okwo challenge election petition ni ntia na enu nti no ya ma o ma na ba be stance o say ye koso me no ya adwene o say ye koso no mampani Akufo-Addo koso no odi ni president wa asa ye kan asem na meboa na ye den na asen no for de ne de oru akwesin de no asempa oru akwesin de yes ye injunct no wa asa asem da Supreme Court anim. And you see, and there's been a ruling by
please stop misleading people. No. You can't just throw in things like that.
There was a ruling by the High Court. And Judge appeal to the appeals court.
Who appeal case are
appeals, you know, what was the outcome of that?
And I make a say to you,
why would you become candidate? No. I didn't know Debbie. You can't.
I said, no, in football, you have your time. Allow me to speak. I gave you that respect. I respected you. It's not it is well within you.
And it's within the right frame
when you are
of the discussion.
Yes. I say no for say one okay.
That's what quoting na dey compare.
You are only disrupt for any day march for maybe the maybe opposition but just accord some respect to the viewers. It's no. So what you say?
Oh, you are interesting.
Friendly fire. So, and you know, as I'm American, I say no of them. There is a substantive case between at the Supreme Court because case in say ruling now Cape Coast High Court no mind. Pay incurium and what you say. Adie bia na very important be wo market and there's you know say High Court no didn't have the power to put its own interpretation on Article 94(2). And no na ye dia cause as the Supreme Court rule say interpretation High Court no e de 294(2) no so no in error. It renders
I say to reverse.
Yes, if there is so the case is before you. Enti bua case no nehu say ye call every round of the election. Now ye fair. But what's that? For interpretation in my no. Oka say one injunction no. Any kwan say asen no for representation. Enunti say seat no bia and represent omo. Their voices are not heard in parliament. Me ne won't mean amamie na kan the opposite.
Just man.
Why? Time owura Peter mewu. Ye to ne so aba wie. As sala say me we buy. Ye call High Court say mo for injunction to so mo gazette results. Because if is Ampofo-Adjei and to be. MPP for they run to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court reversed that decision, the injunction. Say the people now Amewu representing must have a say in parliament. And over Peter Amewu only parliament. You to touch myself. You compare injunction, say injunction from representing touch my phone. High Court can say until say be assembly wie kura the people must still have a rep. I say no for the omunya rep ende. Enti eno na me ka unti say while you are in power enti be your debate you see mini mesre no
asampa na de me actually
ma obi a 55 Mr.
No but mini aso
time consistently
no I don't know so man too much.
Thank you Ernest they down
no mini no but to the bia utimi share you any na me bi ma me
radio TV on me ko time Akufo-Adjei kasa me na time
on say enti asem American mesre mini a Ernest Kumi Miminim say otie untimi criticize President Akufo-Addo.
Now what is there to criticize?
Untimi nka bibia.
What is there to criticize?
And say what you are unia ne asempo ye sentro nia na wakoka asem on Facebook na jailing in 10 days. Now MP edidi judge attempts we a stupid judge. We a foolish judge. Waka we a judge ni say tro letter be patch.
Matimina si Ampofo-Adjei made us say Ebusia Badwam Mpensenpensemu na aguso awo hwe. Well, you moving on. We'll move to you.
What am I defending him?
Rebuttal.
O Canadian Japan dia o ye obe
defend. 16 of the Daily Graphic and come we no bambesi atifi ho say e-levy takes off Sunday. Okay, what time? And to my main kind way, I'll say all is set for the electronic transaction levy, e-levy, to take off on Sunday as scheduled. The Ghana Revenue Authority and 3 charging entities, banks and specialized deposit-taking institutions, electronic money issuers and telecommunication companies have put in place the relevant systems and mechanisms to start collecting 1.5% of daily transactions until e-levy takes off Sunday. Contrary to Omoanomokase Embassy, well, the amount of time on e-levy, but I'll bet me at TFU or within your time. You have 2 minutes.
Because one, many I can send you our 2 foot for any sir, interpretation of the constitution or canon. So what the Assembly court, not a court and a judge, 80 was now. So what fee say, sir, in Chichimuna, judge in a day banner. And some of say it amounts to constitutional interpretation. And Rani say you stay execution. Now there are some now court to bad time. Now court to bad time. Actually change same minimum. And some of them more for ebu ten or high court level no. One yes idea we are. Oh, Jaisaro.
That day register your friend one fa. Your friend registered. Okay, exactly. Your friend.
Yeah, also yeah. We are also friend registrar. Registrar no registrar and interpreting law.
Court.
I also yeah. We are also friend registrar one fa. Say ya local court so yeah. So on say nti aso kan clearly utum futu egun ko fo ani the edi on so ne say ni pay no you have fraudulently acquired the position you are in yes say kwan ya wonam so oh nyanto ampa
say o trem fraudulently man in trem and your trem na say amachi a
asem we dan court ni pompon so an say e kwan ya wonam so afa so bedi MP no enye kwan pa so ene Ghana mamra no ebo ebra. What you say? Oh, nyabotre.
Asemba wotu mra ye go to
me batch nyabotre.
Fraud is serious issue. Me person me nua won twena adwen issue.
O trem.
Fraud is serious issue.
Until the man
fraud dey what the fraud will be serious o.
Yes say. Before I oba be Ghana ni.
But the use of fraud.
Yeah, na me trem no so person. You see, do I me ba ni dey mo don't cut me off because I'm going to answer in pepper
me person fraud no na.
Me trem.
Fraud no what challenge.
Ana me trem.
And to be used to different way.
No, I am explaining. If I don't have
Ampofo-Adjei allow him.
Okay.
When you sue or say obey stay home.
Who be dim rashe bejeni. Ghana mamra say before I be rashe bejeni no. And say obey all allegiance to any other country. And at the time I obey dim rashe bejeni no. And was say ujina ye o correct standing ne say uni allegiance towards any country bia. It is so far koti kwan so my anase timi bejina. Na che say what dada yen. Say bi yen a ye to abama no what dada yen wa mra o allegiance ema o man foforo so. Now fan and dada kwan so eto ye mrade e bi bedi MP a. Haven't you fraudulently acquired that position or status in society?
Now evidence be where trust why say na yana.
There be evidence being your renunciation certificate no eba after wabe rashe bejeni.
That is not true.
It's not true. What's your problem? So what I say? Renunciation certificate I che say yaja bisa say sa time na onama obo approach or pese ODMP no. Sane ye che sike bia ma Canadian citizens e wa abrochi a Nkwankwaje ni chefa.
Oh, relax. Before I be contest, no, I try to renounce.
Now I started. Now I start here the same. Me person me Ghana passport. And don't just say me a Ghana passport holder.
So
is it the same?
Information is that on your certificate November
before
I
26 November.
It's not true. At the time of filing, no. Oh, David, me can't talk. Hold on. That's Nyabutre men say conversation. Tobo. Oh, but na show you so.
Yeah.
Yes, show you when you Ghana and you want to show you so.
Exactly.
Ya mama form no me fele. Form you ma take it. Oh, you Ghana ni. Me at the time better na show you so. Me Ghana ni. Ma take it say me Ghana ni. Yet he show ni so I see when the show was ongoing, you know, and I mean, I'm a Ghanaian citizenship. We say, and to see them me Ghana ni should be accepted. At the time, I maybe better na show ni so man to Radek. What are you saying?
But don't forget, sir, the process, you know.
Which process?
Now, Electoral Commission, clear
to
contest. But why would
no.
Everything.
Relax. You see, hold on. What fine Electoral Commission form now? Before you sign, Ankasan, there is a statutory declaration statement that is there, which is binding on you. That be what will be no. What I say? Who didn't want dance say no is that not a statement? And you sign to it, declaring say we are at the time I was signing, I was say only allegiance we are more man for no credit to do. And no credit. So what are you saying? And at what point, an Electoral Commission determines say you are validly accepted, say ubet me jinaba. At the time and on the surface of what you have provided to them.
Yes.
So if that information is false,
and what you are saying is that
my
Electoral Commission. No, because we are banning to.
Yes,
and now my
so to Mfutro no to go nkofo ani no ana ye chechim untimi fa no en compare amewu case a e call court a omo statute bar e wo say ye days e wo say odi asem no ekọ e wo bibisa ho ana mutu no late. It is not the same as obi ato oman ne mrade na mra no ache no. You don't compare this and say enunti ade ntu say court bat and omu de sabi omu nim senso yeda sanse mienu.
But NS
then you come and sit here and strike on semblance based on zero facts.
NS Omampeni Ekase democracy is good for us.
It is indeed good now, and it has been good.
Now the people of Jachikwesi, the constituency, they don't have a representative.
Yes.
How good is that democracy to us? If there is nobody representing the people of Asen.
Why is nobody at this time as we speak? There's nobody representing because the law must take its due course.
Okay.
Are you saying, sir, at the back of he representing his people, no, the laws must be violated?
Mate, me say, as of you have 3 minutes into
no problem. Unim number one. Me sa case we I have a lot of problem.
Now we
can't allegiance. You can't allegiance. As an allegiance, allegiance anti-sepen. Sumi. Allegiance enti constitution ye physical allegiance ade a ewo akomam ewo adwenem enti eti se de wakọ asore dem ne say kase wo fa Yesu se wo kra na aginkwa kadimachi o so allegiance
so then how do you
mani wie
asmo kan yen no
odi otrem mani chem
enti eno ase o fi na kroma fa Yesu se me kra na aginkwa meaning right from that day what the work committee usu e de ama Christ wo allegiance ewo Christ o enye sanity. Enti allegiance is something abstract enya ade a yedi yani hu enti se sa nipa na obegina asore dem ti sa sempa okofa Yesu se okra na wagenkwa no na eduru fiada na asan ko mosque se watu ba se e floor ya kubu asempa e wo se Christ e fra abofo wo soro se ye be meeting ahwe se ye metu so
what do mani wi
can compare all this to
mani wi meeting as
what
meba
I was say a
example, please. Nabutre, oh, the money fancy as and
what you say? Allegiance, no. The moment true actions, it means the fees or crown allegiance, my. They make what you say. O kona kotuba. It doesn't. Obianu obet me conclude say, "O sa our allegiance, my Christo." They make a what I say. And I am for say, Brabe withdraw allegiance. They make a what I know one. Citizenship, no. Your crime baby for Sunya allegiance. Please.
Money.
What is this?
I'm connecting it to the.
Are you the person to determine the how I make me?
But when you are asking me, make come again. I won't accept this. Make come again now interject to be questions. What is this? Yeah, but I will be able to say. You should connect his example to the fact.
So now connect.
Ebimu argue to say, "Kwan efa so nya allegiance only through citizenship." Enya no kre. O pese ene Ghana as a Commonwealth member state no. O pese o join British Army, you apply. You bet you enlist to we are. You mount British citizenship. You just swear the oath of allegiance and you be part of the British Army. Sir, oath of allegiance now what take here or join the British Army no. It is coterminous with number of years I'll be serving. Once you are done with the service, that allegiance automatically vanishes. They make a what? Yes, I am telling you from experience.
Is it the same? Is it the same?
Please.
No, is it the same? Is it the same as James questions?
Or connect?
No.
What is this?
What is this?
No, what is interconnected?
Over question. I work Canadian citizenship. I do one leg or citizenship. No. And please
go ahead.
What is it?
Go ahead. Don't worry.
In fact, me want a lot of respect.
No, go ahead. No.
Apply for Canadian Canadian citizenship. As part of the process, when you are granted the citizenship, you take an oath of allegiance to the Canada crew. And the moment Obetro say, I am renouncing my citizenship. No, me person my Canadian ni no. Allegiance na dey automatic. Withdraw automatically. Meaning what you say. But they will go ahead with the processes of your renunciation.
Certificate.
Maybe yes. Now, what na help control? Say owura question. Ye to ni so ban. No renounce here, which is a lie. I have the certificate here.
What Ampofo-Adjei, Deputy Assistant Regional Communications Officer, NDC. And member of the National Communication Team. Thanks so much, producers, everybody. Good morning. Enjoy your weekend.